2021 was the year the eyes of the world looked to Glasgow, and Scotland declared it would be the one to lead the charge against climate change. But its acclaim left in tatters, as today it emerged the government had once again failed to meet its own targets.
There have been missed targets, there have been targets that have been met. Now, there is a specific issue with regards to the 2021 figures, which is that it reflects a rebound in life following the pandemic lockdowns of 2020. So we saw an increase in transport emissions after lockdown periods, and we had the coldest winter in 10 years. So that's reflected in today's data. But look, I'm not complacent. I'm working on a climate change plan, draft of which will be set out this year, that will set the policies that will bridge the gap. Scotland is world leading in our ambitions. I think when the Parliament set these targets, it was in response to a recognition of a climate emergency, and it was on the basis that we would reach for the optimum that we could achieve. And as I say, we've missed the 2021 target by 1.2%. We are just tracking where we need to be on what are some very, very ambitious targets. It's up to me in government, it's up to this Parliament, in which all parties voted for these targets, to lean in and to work together on a plan that can deliver against them.
I think the really worrying thing is that we're not seeing the really, really strong policies in place that are going to drive down emissions reduction and give us confidence in the coming years. So we really need to accelerate climate emergency policy making and step up the pace.
The plan remains to achieve net zero by 2045, but over the last 5 years, Scotland has only hit its emissions targets once, and that was in 2020 when we were all staying at home. So it's no surprise that that success was short-lived, as the main polluter in Scotland remains how we get around. In fact, domestic travel accounted for more than a quarter of the total net emissions for 2021, followed by agriculture, business, residential homes, and energy supply, including electricity and onshore mining of fossil fuels. Today's news comes off the back of weeks of unusual hot weather, and parts of the country have been recently ravaged by wildfires. Clear signs that Scotland must get back on track sooner rather than later.